I imagine that this offseason felt a lot different than last offseason. How's it felt easing into year 2?
Yeah, it definitely is a much different offseason, trying to learn how to do a job, learn a new organization, meet a bunch of new people, and it's been a little more relaxing. We're still doing a lot, but definitely a better flow to this one. It's been really nice to be able to sit back and reflect on what went well, where do we need to get better, and keep pushing the envelope forward.
At the end of the postseason, you said that you wouldn't change a thing. You learned from every decision, every experience. Now that you are, a few months removed from that, what are some of the main takeaways for you?
I think just reflecting on the year, I'm really proud of what our guys did. We came up short. Obviously, our goal is to win a World Series. And anytime you don't do that, there's things that you want to change or things you want to do differently because you want to win that last game of the year. But for me, in my reflecting it was just, there's so many little things throughout the year that maybe you want to do different or maybe, nothing big. I'm never going to go back on a decision and wish, but what can I learn from it? And I think for me, the main reflection is keep learning. Don't pretend you have answers. Don't act like you've got everything figured out. You're still learning how to do this, and I'll never stop.
Before the postseason, I asked you about being in the running for AL Manager of the Year. I asked you if you thought you deserved it, and you gave a modest answer, which I expected, but now you've won it. How's it felt to really recognize what that honor means?
I'm honored. There's so many great managers and so many deserving candidates to have been there and then to be voted in by the writers. It was kind of just an affirmation of, hey, we're going about this the right way. We may not be perfect, we're not doing everything right, but we're going about it the right way. And I keep saying it, it's definitely an organizational award. I didn't do anything. I didn't throw a ball, I didn't hit, I didn't run. But our players went out and played well. Our coaches prepared them very well. Our front office gave us good players. Everybody that puts something into our organization had a piece of that award, and I'm just super thankful to work with great people.
Looking at the offseason moves, Andres Gimenez and Josh Naylor are tied up in trades. What does that do for your clubhouse? I mean, two guys that were veterans, leaders in the clubhouse and mentored some of these younger guys you have.
Yeah, you can't replace two guys like that. I think with Josh and Andres, we're gonna miss them. I miss them already. It's gonna be weird not seeing them when we get to Goodyear, but it's part of the game, it's part of the business, and it's next guy up mentality. And I think it creates an opportunity for a lot of our young players to step up and contribute. And you're never going to fill shoes. I got asked that question a lot, how are you going to fill the shoes? But it's not your job to come in and be Josh Naylor or Andres Gimenez. It's come be the best version of yourself and help us win games.
Who do you see competing for the spot at second?
I think we have a number of really good players. Like Gabriel Arias, Tyler Freeman, Angel Martinez, Daniel Schneemann, Juan Brito's going to be in that mix as well. So we have 5 or 6 really good players that are going to get an opportunity to show what they can do.
Coming to terms on a deal with Shane Bieber, why was it so important to get him back here in Cleveland?
Because he's a Cleveland guy, and getting injured in your walk year is a really difficult thing. So for him to know he's got a place to come home where he knows everyone, he's comfortable, and he's going to help us win a ton of games. And he gets to finish his rehab with us, and then we'll see him at some point in the year. And Shane means so much to this city, this organization, and to our team. And I'm excited to have him around and pitch more next year.
Without giving too many details, what have some of your conversations been like with him? Because he still does have a road ahead with recovery.
Yeah, he's doing great. He's feeling really well, progressing great, and on track. So we'll see how it goes when we're together in Goodyear and we can see him throw more.
Looking at the back end of your rotation, there's some opportunity up for grabs there. Who do you see competing for a role through spring training and even at the start of the season?
What Tanner Bybee did last year, merged himself as one of the best pitchers in the American League. So with him kind of anchoring that rotation, then we have a number of guys that could fit into the starting rotation at any time. And Gavin Williams, Logan Allen, Tristan McKenzie, Ben Lively, these guys, we saw them all last year and we know what they're capable of. And you add in Joey Cantillo and Slade Ciccone and Luis Ortiz. We have a number of very good starting pitching options. It's going to be fun to watch them all work at camp.
You mentioned Tristan McKenzie. He was healthier last season. Does he have the 2022 in him still?
I think for Tristan, he's had a full year now of health. And having a healthy offseason is very underrated. It doesn't get talked about enough. So for him to have a full season where he stayed healthy and then a full off season where he's healthy, he's been working extremely hard, and I'm excited to watch Tristan throw.
Your bullpen had a historic season. It can be so hard to carry that type of performance over year after year. What are your expectations from the pen this year?
I mean, these guys are really good pitchers, and whatever the numbers end up being, who knows? I know they're going to get the ball late in the game and keep us in games and win games for us. So I'm excited to watch them do it again. And they were just historically good, and these are all driven people that want to be better. And I'm just excited for them to go out and do it again.
Going into your second year as manager of the Guardians, what are the expectations when you're coming off of a season that really reached such a high ceiling?
To do it all over again. I think we show up every year wanting to win a World Series. That's why we come, and that's our goal. It's never going to not be the goal. And for us, it's to continue to improve. We're never satisfied. We never think we've got it figured out. We can't just go out there and play. We need to work every single day to get better, and that includes myself. I've worked really hard this winter at learning as much as I can and continuing to develop myself. And our coaches are doing that. Our players are doing that. Everybody that's involved with us. We're just hungry to get better.
And then lastly, what did your rookie season in Cleveland teach you about Cleveland and Guardians fans?
People in Ohio love their sports teams, that's for dang sure. And we had a fun summer. It was great to see Guardians fans out at Progressive Field every night. It's just fun to see Guardians gear around town. And I love it here, and I'm truly blessed to be here.